right, it is time to take the new truck on its maiden voyage. I've had a lot of people suggest names for the truck. I don't normally name my vehicles, but there were some really cool ones. Maybe we'll have a little contest. I am taking her to one of my favorite places on the planet, which is really appropriate for this first maiden voyage. As you can see, there's no truck camper shell back there yet, so I'll update you on that. I'll have a little bit of a life update later as well, but mostly we're just gonna have a great time.
You ever wonder if days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass? Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? I'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble.
Wow, it is a gorgeous day. It's actually pretty warm, and it is mid-December, actually almost Christmas, less than a week until Christmas. And it is, it feels like it's about 65 degrees with the sun going. I am here in the Alabama Hills recreation area of the Sierra Nevada mountains of California. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know it's absolutely one of my favorite places on earth. And it is the place that I first car camped solo back in 2017. That was kind of a big deal for me back then. I've done so much since then, lived on the road by myself, backpacked by myself, and it's kind of like coming full circle, bringing the new truck here for its very first adventure and maiden voyage. Things have changed a little bit since the last time I was here. You do have to have a permit to camp here, and you do have to camp in designated camping areas. Before, it was just kind of a free-for-all. Now, I believe there are about maybe less than 30 sites, and they do have signs designating where you can camp. The permit you just fill out online. It's a pretty quick process, and you either have to have a digital copy or a printed copy to put in your dashboard, and it does not guarantee you a campsite here. It is still first come, first serve, but you have to have that permit if you camp here. Also, you do have to have a fire permit even if you're just running a gas stove, and that's really easy to get online. You can go to the Alabama Hills BLM site online and get all of the information to do both things, and both things are free. So obviously I don't have my camper shell yet. I wasn't supposed to have it yet anyhow, but it has been delayed, unfortunately. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but I have a pretty unique workaround for that. I have a tent that fits into the bed of this truck. I've never set it up before. Today will be the first time. I watched a couple videos, and I think that's going to be kind of fun. Clearly I could put a tent on the ground, but I think this will be a little bit more fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up. By the way, this is not a solo adventure. I do have someone joining me that will be here a little bit later in a few hours, a very inspiring person I haven't seen in several years, and they have never appeared on this channel before, so I'm really excited to introduce you to them. The videos I watched on how to set this up said that you should set it up in the back of the truck. So I'll get everything taken out, get all the poles assembled and everything. Yeah, start setting it up. These things never go back in as easy as they come out, or as neatly as they come out, I should say. There's lots of bees out here right now. Keep buzzing around. This is all making sense so far because I watched the videos. So what I am doing is I've laid the tent in the back of the truck, and I'm attaching these little hooks two different areas on the outside of the truck, and that's what's going to hold the tent in place. You just want to put them on loosely at first until you have the tent set up, and then you can tighten them up. This isn't exactly the right size for this bed because this is a HD 2500 HD. The bed is 6.9 feet long, whereas a standard regular size is I think 6.5 feet long. So we'll see how this fits, but I think I can make it work. Ooh, she's coming together. Definitely feels awkward. There we go. Well, I'm going to concur that this was not an easy task, but it looks really cool. I'm going to go ahead and tighten down all the straps and get all the little hooky doos on, and then start getting her all filled in with all my stuff. This bad boy tightened up. This thing is pretty sweet inside. Now comes the fun part, decorating and loading in all my stuff and making it a home for the night. Yoo! It's not even 3:30 and that sun is going to go behind the mountain pretty soon. It's only supposed to get down to about 40, so that's not too bad. So I have my trusty 0-degree bag and my sleeping bag liner. I did forget a pillow, so I'm gonna have to improvise, and that should keep me warm. This does have a rain fly, however, it's not supposed to rain tonight, so I'm not going to put it on. And these all close, and I'm pretty sure with all these closed, it's somewhat waterproof, even if it did rain, but it isn't supposed to. It's looking beautiful out here. I'll show you this site. I think my friend will probably park right here. This site was more level than some of the other ones I saw. There were some other ones open as well, so that's really good. So this is how you know you can camp here. It doesn't have a red line through it. And then over here, there is a fire pit. I did get a fire permit, so my friend said that she does have a fire pit. We may use hers if we do have a fire. A couple really cool things to make note of is I don't have to cook dinner tonight because my friend is cooking me dinner, which is awesome. And it is winter solstice. It is the first day of winter. It is December 21st. So happy winter and happy winter solstice, everyone. The sun's dipping behind the mountain, so it's starting to feel a little bit chilly. A little bit of trash, I'll pick that up. I should have mentioned earlier, for those of you that don't know, this is dispersed camping. It's BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management land, and it is free camping. So it is free, but you do have to get that permit. Just happen to have a trash can, so any little bits and pieces of trash I find, I will throw away. Pack out of here. I don't know if this is exactly where we're set up camp, but I'll just start here and we can move it around once she gets here. Ooh, there's some trash I see. Pack of stogies somebody left out here, so I will pack those out too. It's definitely very spacious in here because you can utilize the tailgate. That's part of your floor space. And the headroom in here is insane. I could probably stand up in here. I should try that. Well, we are just a couple days away from the new year, 2025. It's unbelievable. And I have found that over the years, New Year's resolutions are very difficult to maintain. But I can tell you that AG1 is one of the easiest things that you can do for your health. I have maintained taking my AG1 for almost 4 years now, daily. And it's really, honestly, the easiest thing that I've ever done for my health. As you can see with their convenient travel packs, I can take it anywhere I go, even out here in nature. AG1 is a research-backed daily health drink that combines a multivitamin, probiotic, and blend of superfoods into one scoop. I actually really love the taste of it. It has hints of pineapple and vanilla. It's really a refreshing drink to drink in the morning. AG1 is so much more than greens. It's your daily drinkable scoop of vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients in one. You'd be hard-pressed to find this much nutrient density at this high of quality all in one scoop. Some of my goals for the new year are, of course, to maintain my healthy habit of taking AG1 daily and also getting into better physical shape, moving my body more. If you would like to start the new year off by taking AG1 for yourself, go ahead and click that link below or scan the QR code here, and they will give you $20 off your first subscription, along with a welcome kit that includes 5 free travel packs and a bottle of D3K2. It really couldn't get any easier, guys. Thank you once again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to enjoying this beautiful scenery and nature. I think I pretty much have camp set up, and it's probably going to be light for maybe less than an hour. My friend is supposed to arrive, she said about 5 o'clock, so she's going to be arriving when it is dark pretty much. But I will definitely introduce you to her when she gets here, show her making dinner. She cooks on, I think it's a scottle. I don't know if that's what she's gonna do tonight, but she does a lot of cooking on that. That could be really cool. And she's got a very cool rig. She's got a truck camper. I'll show that to you when she gets here. But before she does, I just kind of wanted to tell you what's so special about her. She is somebody that I met through an organization that I volunteered for. It was a nonprofit organization called Life Rolls On. It was founded by Jesse Billauer, who was injured in a surfing accident when he was a teenager. He had a spinal cord injury and is now a quadriplegic. He has not let that stop him from living an amazing full life. He started the nonprofit organization called Life Rolls On. They take people with physical disabilities surfing. It's just amazing. There's a group of volunteer surfers that take them out on the surfboards, whatever way possible, and get them on these waves. And I volunteered my photography services for years, and that is how I met this lovely lady. She was one of the athletes that was out there surfing. Very, very cool. So the athletes ranged from people that were probably quadriplegic, paraplegic, some amputees, some people with mobility issues. It was just incredible. I'll tell you what, man, it puts things in perspective when you spend a day with those amazing folks. And what makes her so amazing is that she has this truck camper and this truck, and she gets out on all these adventures. She's been here. She has a wheelchair that gets her down some trails. It's modified with some kind of dirt type wheels, probably like a mountain bike type wheels, and she just does not let anything stop her. She gets in and out of there on her own. I believe she does not have use of her legs. I think that's it. But we'll talk to her. We'll see if she wants to talk about it. She blows my mind. She is an inspiration. If she can do it, anybody can. She's always out there in just beautiful locations, and she just got back from Utah, I believe. She went out with a group that has the same type of truck camper that she has out to the Trona Pinnacles recently. She's always cooking up a storm. I believe she has a little dog that travels with her. and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy meeting her. And she has her own Instagram account, which I will put the name of right here if you want to follow her adventures. So anyhow, on a different topic, things have been pretty nutty. Obviously, I do not have the shell for my truck yet. It is running late. It was supposed to be ready around Christmas, and unfortunately now is running late, and I'm supposed to check in on January 1st to find out what the status is. So we are in limbo as far as that goes. It's kind of par for the course with the way that everything's gone with this truck purchase. I actually wanted to reveal the truck here initially. I didn't get it in time, and so I made the reveal video that I did, which is the last video I posted. So it's been a little crazy, but I'm sure that it has for everyone. It is just a busy, busy time of year for most people, and I hope that you all are doing all right during this time as well. Tell you what though, it feels surreal to be back here. It feels just awesome. This place is really, really special to me. I've created a lot of good memories right here in the Alabama hills, and tonight will be no exception. Let's test this out. Well, not all the way, but I can stand up this much. I gotta bend over a little bit. I'm 5'7", so, but still tons of room. Wow, those lenticular clouds up there are starting to light up. Might get some really beautiful colors here pretty soon. I want to take a quick moment to thank you guys, my viewers, for letting me know about the break-in period of a new vehicle. They did not share that information with me at the dealership. I've only bought one new car in my life other than this truck. And yes, you are correct. You are supposed to have a break-in period from anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles where you do not tow anything heavy. So not the trailer. I'm not supposed to tow that for the first 1,000 miles. And just make sure you do some city driving, no hard braking, no rapid accelerating, you know, just kind of babying it so that the engine parts can all gel together. And I would have not have known that otherwise. So it's another reason I do not have the trailer yet because I am breaking in this baby before I start towing that thing. Hear that owl? It's not even 5:30 yet. I got a text from her and she is almost here. I barely have service out here. Comes and goes. There she is. She made it. Woohoo! You made it!
Wow! Look at your setup!
Yeah.
So freaking cozy.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
How was the drive?
It was good.
Good.
It was good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
can't
turn.
wait to see what it looks like in the morning.
Yeah.
Let
Let me turn this off so you can get set up.
Okay,
We have some
okay.
options. We are in Channing's super cute Trek camper here. She's done a lot of modifications to make it easy for her to move around in here. She was just saying this would have been a kitchen area, is that right?
So this is a Kimball camper, and people have it built out where there's like shelves and kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, your audience don't know that I'm in a wheelchair, but since I'm in a wheelchair.
Yes, I did. I told them before you came.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay. I wasn't sure. But yeah, believe it or not, I've gone out with camping with other people, and I normally just sit in my tailgate because it's hard for me to like wheel around the sand and stuff.
Yeah.
And people that don't know me, they're wondering like, how come this whole weekend she sat in her tailgate,
Oh,
but we
wow.
never saw her get out, right?
Yeah.
And then like, cause we do like a woman's group, right? And we go on the trails. Well, I would transfer, like you'll pull up your car right next to mine, and I'll just hop in your vehicle. The whole time, nobody knows.
Yeah.
They had no idea that I was in a chair,
Wow.
and then later on they see me in my chair. They're like, oh, I had no idea. I was wondering where you just sat there all the time.
You have one that kind of goes on the trails. I was telling my audience or the viewers about that.
Oh, the bike?
Yeah.
The bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my wheelchair, I just think wheelchair people, we're not made to go outside like that,
yeah.
you know? So everybody forgets about us, right? So I got this trike, and I just recently got a motor on it. So now
nice.
it can really, because just like that trail, the Mobius Arch.
Yeah, you did that one before.
I did that one several times. And if I had to do my wheelchair, there's no way it would work. So this is like a trike that you pedal with your hand. And if there's a trail that I think is going to be challenging, I'll usually bring a friend. Just so, because sometimes I have to transfer and get on the boater to get to the other side of the trail or whatever we got to do. So we'll do that.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. It's amazing that you don't let it stop you and you get out there.
So I make it work. And if I need help, I'll just ask people, you know.
Well, that's good. Don't be afraid to ask. She is going to be making dinner. I don't know what she's pulling out of that fridge, but it smells good.
We're doing tacos, and then we're going to set up the scado.
Just show them your little.
Oh, my heater?
Yeah.
So I like
pretty
it
cool.
so you get real flames.
Yeah.
So when I'm laying in bed, I can actually see real flames, and I just
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
I love that.
That's one thing I just had to have in every camper, because this is like my fourth build.
Adds ambiance.
Yeah.
There's my little setup right across from her.
And I did a Christmas tree in here. Small spaces, but it works.
Her beautiful tree. Awesome. So Chiani was just kind of telling me her story. So what happened? You said you were injured when you were about 3?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Laos, and that's like a communist country next door to Vietnam and Thailand. And they use animals to farm over there. That's just how it works. And I was like 3 years old. And for some reason, I still have memories of like, I was on my knees and I was playing with the village kids. And a bull got out and it just came full force at me. And everybody was like running and screaming in my village. But I didn't know what was going on because my back was turned. And I just saw this dark thing. And all I remember, I was like tossed up in the air like a rag doll. And I broke my back and shattered my left hip. And that was like a memory of like me feeling like this cold sensation, like kind of leaving my body. Even though I was really young, but I remember that. And I just remember like telling myself to get up, but I couldn't get up. You know, I kind of just had to lay there until the event was over.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what happened to me. And that's how I end up in a chair. They pretty much told me that I was never going to walk again. I mean, the damage is done, you know. Yeah, I was telling Catherine that I saw this event called Life Froze On. It's supposed to be adaptive surfing. And I always want to get in the water, but I didn't want to be like a pain in the butt to anybody. So I just decided that I was going to go. I didn't really know what's going to happen, if I was going to drown or die or what. I didn't have no idea. So I went with it, and I think that was the first time. I was just telling Catherine that I saw people in chairs that were like me. I think I was pretty blown away that they had like outdoor activities, because I never went camping. I never went outdoors because, again, I didn't want to be a burden on anybody. So I kind of just like didn't go, you know. But I end up like working in the corporate world for the longest time. And I was like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life just like creating debts and then pay the debt and then die. You know? Because I think I was always curious about nature in California, and I would watch YouTube videos. And I would pretend that I'm hiking with them because I couldn't do it, you know? So I would watch your videos. I'd be like, oh, wow, that's beautiful. So you were like the legs for me through your lens, you know?
Awesome. After once being afraid to get in the water, Channing would go on to paddle for and travel with Team USA, where she would place second. So freaking awesome. She shared with me that this became the catalyst for getting out on the road on her own. I told you she was inspiring. It's looking good, smelling amazing. Cannot wait. Look how awesome these look. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat. Salsa. Thank you so much, Channing. Rock. What you got there? Ooh, that looks awesome.
4 feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway. Out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended and an elusive. I could never.
Good morning. I am hearing some raindrops on the tent, and I didn't put the rain fly on, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens here. And might need to get out and throw that on real quick. It was just a few passing raindrops, so all is well. The clouds are kind of breaking up a little bit. Just waiting for that sun to hit the mountain peaks over there. A little alpenglow maybe, but there are quite a few clouds over to the east where the sun is coming up. It was a little bit of a chilly night, not too bad. On this air mattress, there's probably 0 R value, so the air mattress itself gets a little bit cold. It's not as good as my backpacking sleeping pad, which I probably should have brought. However, I was warm enough and got a pretty good night's sleep. Just spent the rest of the evening chilling and relaxing by her little fire pit. It's a propane run fire pit, so it's pretty cool. It's a no mess option. Get some coffee going here pretty soon. Not forget my coffee this time. Channing and I made a deal before we came out on this trip that she was going to take care of dinner and I'd take care of breakfast. And she requested blueberry pancakes, so we're gonna have chocolate chip blueberry pancakes.
How did you find that place?
All right, we are done with breakfast and we're beginning the packing up process and getting ready to get out of here. I'll be heading back to my hometown to spend Christmas with my family, and I still have a little bit of shopping to do. So this was just a quick adventure. I'm so glad Channing was able to join me. It was awesome hanging out with her after not having seen her for so many years. We do keep in contact here and there through social media, but it was awesome to hang out with her and enjoy some of her wonderful cooking. Absolutely epic tacos. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll just pack up and get ready to roll on down the road. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate your support so much. It means the world to me. I hope that you all had lovely holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. And we're almost to the new year, almost to 2025. Unbelievable. Gonna have a fantastic new year ahead. I'm really excited. Got the new truck and yeah, lots of adventures in mind. So stay tuned for all of that. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in.